Hi, beautiful. You look gorgeous today. Box hair. It's cute, it's fierce, and it's trending. What does the fox say? Putting orange and black on the same head of hair and trying to make it look good is very, very, very difficult. Will these people be able to accomplish that? I don't know, and I'm not too confident about that either. Let's see how these transformations come out.
I'm about to make a massive change to my head. I'm gonna try to do fox hair. I have dyed this hair black before with box dye of Zari, Brad Mondo. I think a round of bleach should bleach this enough and it's gonna turn orange. But that's okay because we're putting like copper over it.
Okay, woohoo! We got a lot of shit going on, don't we? So she has black box dye over her hair. Now, listen, I don't think that all box dye is bad. I think that's a misconception of me. Or maybe that's something I said in the past. But like, box dye has come a long way since I started this channel. Some of it's kind of good. Like, some of it's kind of lit if you use it correctly, which nobody does. I have a feeling she put black box dye over the blonde hair that was there previously. And so we just have a lot of layers of stuff going on. And we're gonna have to uncover all of those layers and get it to a nice orange color. So then she can color orange over it with hopefully a semi-permanent color and not a permanent color like everybody else uses all the time.
So Arctic Fox I feel like is normally like a pretty decent hair color, but like they're black, this Transylvania, it bleeds so bad. And it's also blue based. If you put it on top of yellow, it just like turns like a greenish, nasty color. I feel like if you're doing all over color, then maybe you're good.
I hear that all the time with that color. But if you want to try something else next time, try my super gloss colors in shade soft black or blue black. They are so pretty. But I do recommend you fill your hair before using them. If you're going 2 shades darker than what you are now, you should fill it with the appropriate color. Typically, it's a nice soft orange color you should fill with, and then you can put black on top of it. That's how you get long-lasting, lusterful color. Hopefully lustrous is a word. Lustrous color. But yeah, she's got a few things going on, doesn't she? She's got green, she's got yellow, she's got black, she's got brown, she's got a lot of fucking shit to undo here. She's got a lot of shit to fucking to fix that shit. Because it looks crazy a little bit.
Since we are going to be trying to do black tips today, I bought a box dye, but it's only going to go on my tips. But I needed like a permanent color, you know, something that's not going to bleed. Just to keep this hair out of the way for now, I'm going to just put it in pigtails.
You don't need to put black box dye over everything, people, please. Please. A semi-permanent color exists and it's just so much easier. If you're the type of person like her who clearly changes her hair all the time, use semi-permanent color for everything, or else you're just gonna run into issues all the time, and it's not gonna come off your hair easily. It's a pain in the ass.
What do I do with my bangs? Maybe just flip it out of the way. Okay, so for these black sections, I'm thinking maybe I'll put all this hair into quadrants. I feel like that would be the more efficient way to do it. It's been a long time since I like bleached a big chunk of my hair.
I love quadrants. I just like peed a little bit because I'm so excited about the word quadrants. The word quadrants makes me pee a little bit. Yeah, quadrants in the house. That means, guys, she's gonna section her hair.
Brad Mondo always says quadrants are good, so that's basically why I did it this way, because many of us DIY hair people take his word as gospel. All right, I left out a little piece because this is gonna be my first coil. I've been using this stuff. I just bought it on Amazon and it works fine. Keratin Professional Bar, I don't know. And then I'm gonna use 30 volume. I think I do have 40 volume, but I really don't want to destroy my hair. Mix it till we get a nice goopy consistency.
All right, I'm digging the 30 volume for sure. If you're doing open air application, which you are, I think, meaning she's not using foils, I think that's amazing. That's sick and amazing, and I love it. The thing is she needs to watch out for is breakage because of the fact that this hair looks like a little bit already frazzled, okay? So we're gonna have to like just chill with the bleach a little bit. Just make sure you're monitoring that as it's developing because your hair might snap off, and I'm scared for you. You can always do a test strand if you really want to.
I literally just eyeball my bleach every time I make it, which is probably not good for like having consistently the same results, but whatever.
She took the words right out of my mouth, but I do get it. Measuring your bleach is honestly a pain in the ass, and you guys gotta do it. You just gotta.
I also bought hair foils. I don't usually use these just because I usually only do my roots. But this time, since we're going over hair that has potentially been dyed, I'm not sure what to expect.
She's using foils! Yeah! Okay, 30 volume with foils is a very intense on top of your fine hair. Your hair would lift with 20 volume and foils for sure. Even with 10 volume, it'll probably lift to a copper color. So just don't leave this in for too long where it breaks all your hair off. Oh my God, like the way that you're just applying those foils and it's like actually really well done. You're basically doing a platinum card method, which looks like this. You're actually killing it. Like this is not easy to do and you're doing it, bro. Nice.
All right, that is one section done. Obviously without the roots, I'm gonna be doing that after, but let's move on. So I really made sure to try to glob the bleach on and kind of use brush strokes back and forth to try to get every hair coated. Again, doing this on yourself is way harder than it looks. If you're ever going to bleach your own head at home, the most important thing to remember is to coat every strand and probably use more bleach than you think you need.
Oh my God, sorry. I'm like sitting here just like, wow, that's really nice the way she's doing that. That's exactly how we would have done it in the saloon. Bro, that's really good. She's putting so many foils in there. She's putting so much color on the hair. How could this go wrong, right? That's honestly what I'm asking myself. Maybe it'll go right. Yes, is it gonna go right?
All right, I'm thinking that these front sections might be a little easier, so let's hope. The front sections were definitely easier. You can kind of see more of what I'm doing from this angle, but yeah, trying for thin sections with plenty of bleach saturating each strand. And then I'm not folding the foils either.
Okay, I will say if I'm being really picky, those sections are not thin. Paper thin. You can see through it completely. It's almost like there's only 2 strands of hair on the foil. That's what it should look like and be like. This is a lot of hair. You risk not getting the internal hairs. Sometimes you just like cover the external hairs and then the internals are just like still not colored at all and you get spotting everywhere. It's not cute.
I'm just letting them sit on top of each other. I don't know. I feel like I've seen a lot of videos of professional stylists doing it this way and like not even dealing with folding them. So that's why I did it this way.
Also, if I'm being really picky, I would definitely prefer you to make a straight line where you're starting the color, right? Just a straight line instead of it being like diffuse. That'll help so that your roots process the same amount all over as well. We want this to be nice and clean and gorgeous, but listen, this is DIY. I accept that it's not gonna be perfect. Like, I'm okay. Okay, I'm happy with this.
So I'm gonna probably leave this on 20 more minutes and check the back. This process took a long time. I'm sure the back is gonna need to be rinsed like way sooner than the front. And then I was thinking about if I wanted to do the roots now or not, but I think I'm gonna rinse all this first once it's done processing and then go back and do the roots separately. So that way, like if I missed any spots, I can go and hit those areas too while I do the roots. But I don't know, I feel pretty confident.
I'm feeling confident too, and I love your plan of rinsing this out and then doing the roots because yeah, in the salon we would do the roots with the foil still on, but for you, it's just a little difficult, okay? Take it one step at a time, don't push this too far, and just vibe it out, you know?
Been about 40 minutes, so let's check these. Oh, that looks pretty good. I know that this is not all the same color.
Honey, that is not done yet. That is still very, very dark. We're gonna need at least 35 more minutes. Can't see a whole lot through the screen, but 35 minutes feels like the right time.
The goal is to get it light enough to be able to put, oh, this got delivered while I was sitting here. Bradmondo, this is his 7C copper color, so that's what we're gonna use.
Yay! I love 7C. It's so pretty.
Oh, let's look at these ones here. Oh, those lifted pretty well. Yeah, I think this side still needs more processing a little bit. So I'm gonna take the back foils out and then we'll rinse those.
I feel like nobody knows how hyped I am about her using 7C. Like, and I just want to tell you, I'm so hyped about it. Her foils are coming out looking gorgeous so far. Excited about that as well. All right, let's keep going.
And then I guess come back and take these out in probably another like 20 minutes or so. I think you can definitely see where there was like black box dye actually. So it hasn't grown out enough. Definitely some spots that I could probably hit with bleach again. Like this is still a little bit dark on the ends there. But another thing to consider is that we're gonna be putting black on the tips too. So I'm like, I don't know if I'm even gonna need to. The color's gonna be uneven after the bleaching. Again, I don't really think it needs to necessarily be super even, but anyway, okay, we're gonna go do some rinsing.
It's not that bad. Honestly, it's not that bad. It looks bad. It's actually fine. Her roots definitely processed lighter because there was no color on them. And then she has the orange on the ends, which is fine. Is it gonna be perfect when she puts 7C over it? No, but it's gonna be okay because she's only going to an orange color. So why do we need to lift it past that? We don't. Just a little bit worried about the lighter sections. They might not take as well. I don't know why she's upset about it.
Is this a bleaching fail? I'm going going for orange, so I'm not gonna freak out too much about all this. The next step is I need to go through and do all my roots. There might be a few strands I may have missed back here.
Oh, well. Why do I feel like the roots look great? Like, should she just leave the roots? I think so, but we're not going to. We're gonna bleach them.
Oh God, I was trying so hard to do a good job.
Ah, yeah, see, that's where we went wrong. We missed some strands, didn't we? How do we miss entire strands?
There are pieces in the back that you can definitely see where the black box tie was. Again, I'm putting black on the tips, so I don't know. I'll probably go over a lot of these pieces again with bleach. Maybe not so much. I'm not mad at the orange because I know I'm gonna put copper over it, but like, this is a trust the process moment, right? Okay, so I'm gonna blow dry all this and then we will get to bleaching round 2, which will pretty much just be my roots and little touch-ups here and there. Okay, we've been sufficiently blow dried. I feel like it looks darker on the camera than it is in person.
Honestly, from what we just came from to what we are right now, that's a huge dramatic change and I'm pretty happy with it. Besides the strands of black hair going through your head. Could have done without those, for sure.
Next step is we gotta resection everything and get to bleaching.
I just did the same sections as before, and then 4 quadrants on top, just like last time.
I'm also gonna ditch the foil for the roots. I never use foils when I do my root touch-ups myself. I have a little bit of extra bleach, so I think I'm just gonna like put some in these back tips that didn't process all that box dye out. So now I think what I'm gonna do, now that my roots are pretty much covered, hopefully mostly covered. Oh, what is that? Ah!
Yay! I was gonna recommend that she fixes some of those spots now that the roots are applied. That's a great idea. She is absolutely killing this in so many ways. After this, she has to do the creative color though, with the orange and the black, and that's where it's gonna get difficult. If you haven't liked my video yet, can you please drop me a like? I would appreciate it very much. Thank you, beautiful. And also subscribe if you haven't already, because I am here every week, and I know so many of you watch me from the Explore page, but why don't you just be a part of my life forever? Please, you can click it. I'll wait, just 1 second. Okay, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Look how easy that was. That was so easy. Subscribe, woo.
If Brad Mondo sees this, he's gonna rip me a new one for this. He's gonna be like, you don't need to do that. Don't do it. But I have extra bleach. This is when bad mistakes are made.
I actually just said the opposite, so... Like, the way you mocked me was absolutely insane.
You don't need to do that. Don't do it.
Is that what I sound like?
There are just some little pieces that I'm like, you could be lighter. So I'm gonna let this sit for probably like 40-45 minutes. I'm going to get a plastic bag and mist the inside so that it can really steam itself up in there and so it doesn't really dry out. I'm gonna let this sit and I'll be back after I rinse it all out, I guess. Okay, here we are, all rinsed. Yeah, obviously still discoloration. I don't think I put bleach on this part, right? You can still kind of see where my roots have grown out a little bit in the parts that I didn't bleach.
It's looking great so far. I know it looks crazy, but she's putting copper over it. Let's not forget. It's gonna get crazier. The whole look is about to happen.
Now for the fun part, we're gonna put the coppery orange color on my head. Exmondo Copper 7C. And I have used his blonde, like purple mask. I think it's called like Supernova or something like that. His products are wonderful, so that's why I decided to give this copper color a chance. And if Brad Mondo sees this, he's probably gonna be mad at my technique here, but leave me alone.
I mean, I wish there was sections for sure, but I'm not super mad. Like, semi-permanent color should be applied quickly, but you should get it much more even than this. And without sections, it's gonna be hard. Also, use your motherfucking hands. You don't need a brush.
I don't want a section anymore. I've been doing it all day.
This is actually the same technique I used to use when I had a fashion color all over my head.
Also, we should definitely talk about the risks of coloring your hair right after you bleached it with semi-permanent color, because there are some. You want to make sure you wash your hair at least 2 to 3 times after bleaching it, because what happens is if you wash it just once and it feels sort of clean, there can actually be leftover bleach on your hair and you don't even know it. And then once you put the semi-permanent color on top of it, you'll notice that the semi-permanent color doesn't attach very well and it kind of looks washed out. That's because usually there's still bleach left on the hair. It's happened to me many times. I had to learn the hard way on that one. If I don't wash my hair twice after bleaching it, we're gonna have issues with the semi-permanent color. like guaranteed. Also, you gotta put enough on. You gotta put a whole lot of color on this hair because it is dry. It's gonna suck in that semi-permanent color like crazy. So you better put enough on there or else it's not gonna come out pigmented. It's looking really pretty and I don't mind this section at all. I do, however, wish she was combing it through to ensure she's getting every single strand of hair. Because our formulations are conditioning, you should be able to easily comb through your hair from bottom to root.
I'm not sure what the instructions say for Brad Mondo's color. I'm just gonna hang out with it like this for a while.
Luckily for you, the instructions are printed on the back of the container and it's right in front of you. So read it.
Maybe like 40 minutes to an hour. I don't know. Just fart around at home for a while.
Super gloss is actually only 15 minutes, so yeah, you don't need to leave it on for that long.
His hairline has like bond repair and stuff, and it's like, it's also kind of doubles as like a deep conditioning mask, so it is a nice orange color. Like, I was afraid it was gonna be too brown.
People always say this about X Mono color. They always see it in the container and they think, that's not gonna be bright. No, it's gonna be bright. It has this weird moment where it deposits and it gets brighter. It's interesting. It's an interesting formula for sure. Trust the swatches on our website. We work really hard on those to make sure they're accurate, plus the model photos. And not everybody's hair is gonna come out the exact same because we all have different tones that we're working with. To start, you can kind of get an idea with the swatches. Better than what's in the container. What's in the container is not what's gonna look like on your head because we have so many other ingredients in there that are gonna make your hair healthier post-coloring. It kind of dilutes the look of the formula and makes it look a little bit more white tone than it actually is. Like a little more washed out and desaturated than it actually is gonna be.
I know that the lighting in my bathroom is not the best, but this color came out really good. I feel like there's like dimension in my hair.
She looks like Hayley Williams. That is beautiful. I'm kind of shocked that over blonde hair, that like platinum blonde, kind of messily bleached hair. I mean, she did a good job, but like it was still like white and then orange and all kinds of shit. It actually came out really even.
This is like also the scene haircut of my dreams.
Her hair looks so much better, but we're not done. We still have to put the black tips in, which is the hardest part.
We're just gonna start painting the ends and just go like section by section, I guess. Here's the stuff I bought. It's just some Clairol. Don't come at me. It's only for my ends, and I know that semi-permanent color usually bleeds a lot, so I just thought that this might be the safest bet for not dealing with bleeding. If there's one thing I know about box dye, it's that shit stays in your hair.
I mean, listen, I get what she's saying and I kind of agree, but like, I know in like 2 weeks you're gonna be like, let me change my hair again, and it's gonna be a pain in the ass. It's really hard to put really light colors and really dark colors in the same head of hair. It does bleed. We also like just repaired her ends with the bond builder in Super Gloss, and now she's just gonna destroy them again with more developer. They were looking actually good.
Such a pain in the butt. And then we're gonna take a foil. Yeah. We're gonna do that. I guess we'll just do it on the other side. The most even foils in the world, obviously. Just gonna hope that this doesn't bleed onto my hair when I touch it.
Okay, it would have been better if she laid the foil down, painted the line, and then did another section, another section, another section, and then put another foil down. So you know that the lines are the same height. When you close it, you're not gonna be able to see where the last previous line was. So it's gonna be all different, you know? It's gonna be kind of a mess.
Just gonna hope that this doesn't bleed onto my hair when I touch it. Can't like wash my hands between sections.
Also, you really wanna paint the sections like where they live. You don't wanna pull your hair forward or else you're gonna get a diagonal line. The hair from here is gonna get pulled a lot farther out of the place it lives than the hair from here. So this hair is gonna have a lot less tips painted black, and this hair is gonna have a lot more tips painted black. So it's gonna be like, whoop. All right, we're sort of going around the hair. We're not pulling everything forward, but she's going up concerningly high with that black color. Like, we do not need to do as much. Just a couple inches, or else half of your hair is gonna be like an ombre to black, and it's not gonna look good.
This is the part of the video where I must implore you not to do this by yourself at home. Black box dye will stay exactly where you put it, and it starts to stain really fast. So when you accidentally touch a part of your hair that you didn't mean to touch with your messy glove, this is what you get.
Oh God, it's becoming an absolute disaster. She has so much black color on her hands. You need a towel there so you can wipe your hands in between every single section and make sure your hands are absolutely perfectly clean, or else it's gonna get everywhere. Also, those gloves are so loose in your hands, like you're gonna obviously get this color everywhere.
Okay, I need to try to wipe some of this black off of my head. I've made a terrible mistake.
Wiping the permanent color off is crazy. Like, that's not gonna come off, girl. That's not. Just leave it.
I think I really do need to change my gloves like in between layers at this point. I thought I was being careful and I most certainly was not. Also, it leaked through my, you guys can't see it, but it leaked through my smock and now my belly's all black. Oh, that's because there's a hole in the pocket. Well, that would explain it.
Girl, this is a mess. Just grab a towel, not gloves every section.
I do wonder if I could do thicker sections with this and get away with it. I might be able to.
You actually can do pretty thick sections. Like, because your hair's on the finer side, you could literally take the entire side section, paint a straight line across and put enough color on there, and then just comb it through on both sides and it'll be done. You can do this in 4 sections total on your entire head. I swear, it should be easy. On your head of hair, it should be really easy.
Glove situation is a pain in the butt. It's fine, everything's fine. You can literally see where like some spots happened. Oh god. I'm trying to only grab the ends.
When I said she could do it in 4 sections, I didn't really mean that. She probably do like 6 because she does have a lot of short layers in there. So if you do it in just 4, you only get the ends of like the longest hair, but not those shorter layers. But you can do it in less sections than she's doing it in, for sure.
Oh my gosh. I need like baby powder in here. The only thing left to do are my bangs here. I only want like a little bit on the tips here. We're gonna come back and rinse it and I'll show you guys the final result.
Oh, the color's all over her face too now. She's almost done though.
Ta-da! Guys, I am in my Catherine O'Hara era and I'm loving it. First of all, too much black. I said it in the video. If I like move these top layers, if I were to like pull them back or something, then we'd be getting more of the orange that I wanted. But no, went a little too hard on the black. That's okay. When it grows out, I can cut some of the black off and then it'll be the amount of black that I wanted.
Oh, that was such a letdown. She looks so beautiful, obviously. But you're so right. There's way too much black on here and it's black box dye. Like, you can't even get this out now. You did all that bleach work and now you just covered half it with black. When it grows out though, you can definitely cut it off. I mean, it's cute. It's just giving orange and black now. I still like it, but like, I really wanted the fox hair moment. We know what to do better next time, right? Very minimal black. The shorter the hair is, the shorter those tips you color should be. So really just like a ½ an inch would look perfect on you. You did like 2 inches, it's all too much.
And I'm gonna dye my hair again because my hair looks like absolute shite right now. It's bad. It's so bad. I don't remember the last time I dyed my hair. I think it was over 2 months ago. My roots are shitty.
Okay. This is a lot of shit going on right now. She got the dark roots, she got the red at the top, she got the faded pink, she got this kind of murky pink brown thing going on at the ends. There's a whole lot of shit going on, and she's gonna even this all out because guess what? This color is only 2 shades, not 10. It's just black and orange. This is gonna be hard to get this all nice and clean. I think she's doing her roots first, so let's see how that goes. We're mixing up bleach powder and about 22.3 volume. She's mixing different developers, so it's a little bit hard to tell what the developer is, but that's what she's doing, and it should be fine. It's like a 25 volume she's doing, basically, which should be good for her. Now look at those really dark roots, nice and bright and light. Ooh, we have beautiful sectioning going on. Love to see it. Yay! She's doing 3 sections, not 4, but I will take it. And she's about to go in and color all those roots nice and beautifully. All right, so she is beautifully outlining that section and it is looking scrumptious and gorgeous, and I love to see the work that's going on here. Now that she's taking the hair, flopping it over, and getting every single strand. Very nice and beautifully. And she's not overlapping, which is what I really love to see. Ooh! This is pretty. She's putting like the perfect amount of bleach on her hair to make sure it's nice and saturated and it's gonna get nice and light and bright. So we no longer have those dark roots. And she's about to finish this all off and it's looking perfect. All right, now she's going on the back of her head and she's getting all those roots nice and beautifully. She's gonna do really wide horizontal sections going across the back of her head. That's definitely a way that some professionals do it. I prefer sectioning the back section into 2 and going that way, so it's not too much hair to deal with at one time, but a lot of professionals do it all in one shot like that. So she's killing it. And she's a little bit of a saran wrap on the front to make sure those ends don't touch the bleach, which is also another great idea. You can tell she's done this a few times before, but she finished coloring. Let's see how this goes.
40 minutes. I'm gonna rinse it out and then we can go to the hair dyeing.
I would much prefer her not to put saran wrap on her hair like that tight. If we're gonna put a bag on her head, loose. This is a little bit risky, and plus we're kind of putting those midsections back in the bleach for no reason. We're gonna end up having bleach spots everywhere, and it's just like not ideal. We don't need to do that. Just a loose bag or a shower cap works, and spray water inside so that way it steams a bit with the heat from your scalp.
Hello! My roots are so white. Oh my god, oh my god. I am so good at bleaching my hair.
Honestly, that looks pretty much perfect. That looks pretty great. Wow, I'm impressed. That is a perfect pale blonde. Beautiful. Guys, I'm looking at myself in the monitor and I just need my hair to be blonde again. So I think next week, I think the next time you see me, I'm gonna have blonde hair again. It's not blonde right now, but it's like, I don't know what's going on. I just wanna have blonde hair again. I wrecked my hair the other day. I like actually need my hair to be blonde again, and I think I'm gonna die.
But my roots are lighter. Oh, maybe it's actually gonna be a bit harder than I thought. Or maybe it's not good. Maybe like if my roots are like bright and it makes it dark. It goes from like bright to dark to like black. I don't know. It's like a very intense orange, like very bright, and I want it to be a little bit more toned down. I think maybe I'm just gonna use this and then mix some dye with it so it becomes more of like a muted orange.
I don't know how she's gonna do the fox dye trend here because she needs to get all that other color out of her hair. Like, let's make it all nice and pale yellow, or just use a CPR treatment from Malibu, my literal favorite thing ever because it doesn't have bleach in it and it actually removes semi-permanent color pigment so well. It would clarify so much of the semi-permanent color pigment on her hair and give her a nice palette to work with before she then applies this orange all over, because the orange, if it's not dark enough, it's gonna have a lot of patchiness going on because this base color is by no means even.
Okay, I got hair dyes. First off, I got Riot by Good Day Young. Then I got Eye of the Storm by Kaleidos, which is a very blue. And then I got Transylvania by Arctic Fox.
I don't know where the blue is coming into play. That's what I'm confused about. Blue for what? And why? And who?
Then we're just gonna start dyeing it. Let's go.
Ooh! That was so satisfying. Oh, that is orange. And I feel like the fox color is more of like a copper color with black. That way it doesn't look like Halloween completely. By the way, I'm like a Halloween baby. I'm October 28th. But like me and Halloween just like never really vibe with each other. I always feel like I was sharing a birthday with the world, you know? Because it's like everybody loves Halloween. It's like I want my own day. Like I want it to be about me. Me only. She is definitely going in there and getting that everywhere. But it looks like it's covering a lot. It's definitely brighter on her roots though, like she just said. It might be a little messy, the result, I mean. I would definitely recommend mixing a black semi-permanent with this semi-permanent orange color on the root only. That way it turns out an even color all the way from roots to ends. The ends have kind of this like dark murky color going through, so you want to kind of do that on the root as well. If you want it all to be even. I don't know your vibe, but like, yeah.
I think I got my roots covered right now, so let's just work it onto the ends now. Okay, I managed to cover pretty much every centimeter of my hair.
It's looking dark, dude. That's like red. I thought we were gonna do like copper. I'm kind of like bummed. It just looks very intense. I guess I just wasn't knowing that we were gonna do that intense. I feel like she's like not doing it right. You know, I don't know. We'll see. I don't really know the vision. She whipped out blue earlier, so like, I don't know.
It's looking cute, I guess. I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. I feel like I like the top definitely more than the bottom. I feel like the bottom turned out a little bit too dark. So maybe I should have just not mixed it with the blue. But you know, we'll see. I'm just gonna let this sit in my hair now.
She put blue in it to cool it down a little bit, to get rid of some of those orange tones. It's just gonna look more red that way though. I don't know, I don't really get it.
I'm just gonna let this sit in my hair now for, how long am I supposed to let it in there? 30 minutes. Then I'm gonna rinse it out and then I'm gonna do the black parts after. Hey guys, I am back with my orange hair.
Oh my God. Is it even? No. Is it kind of pretty? Yeah. But I wish it was more even. Like one side literally looks red and the other side looks orange. How did that happen? All right, now we're gonna start doing the hardest part, which is the black tips. For her length of hair, I would only recommend doing like an inch. Very small amount. That way it doesn't look like most of her hair is covered in black. All right, she's going in there and covering those strands, and she's doing a lot of hair. Like she's doing like 2 inches at the bottom. I feel like it's just gonna be too much. You want majority of your hair to stay copper or orange or whatever it is. And pulling it all forward, like we said before, is gonna create a diagonal line. You really don't wanna do that, but it is really hard to see in the back of her head. So a DIY hair color is hard, especially when it's this artsy. Like this is a whole moment going on. But she's going in there section by section, and she's doing a little bit less on the top, which is good, because again, with this much layering in her hair, what happens is like, yeah, she's only painting the last 2 inches of hair up here, but then that black part painted up here on the layers up here is covering the orange under here. It just creates a mess.
It's all in my hair. I'm just gonna let it sit for a little bit, probably like 20 minutes. I'm gonna rinse it out, and then you shall see what it looks like. Ta-da! Oh my God, guys, look, my hair is ready. Oh, I love it. Also, I do wish I put a little bit less of the black in.
Yes, exactly. You should have made the black shorter, just less hair. Also with this hairstyle, if you don't like blow it out in a certain way, it just becomes a black glob. It's a really high maintenance style, but it looks like decent. Like I'm not obsessed, but it looks good. It's definitely wearable and it's a cool look. It's just like not what I expected from Fox hair dye. Kind of sad we haven't seen any like incredible, phenomenal results yet. But it looks good. Again, it's just not what I was expecting. Shorter next time with the pieces on the bottom, the black parts, shorter. It's like giving orange and black. It's like an ombre.
First steps first, like I said, dyeing my hair white. Or, that's not right. Wait. No, bleaching my hair white in certain areas, not all of it. So I'm gonna put my inspo picture on the screen somewhere. I saw this user on Instagram.
Girl, that's gonna be fucking impossible. This is like the Fox trend, but like mixed with a lot of other things. Like this is even just like another level of difficult.
I have quite a bit of hair, but I am going to only be bleaching the front part here plus here a little bit, and also the ends of my hair.
She's about to start bleaching her hair with just this tiny ass box of bleach. Like literally, there's probably this much bleach in that packet, and she's gonna do her entire head with that. And her hair is almost like black, very, very dark brown. Recipe for disaster, and she's gonna run out of color. All right, so she is coloring every strand of hair, and she's doing this very interesting technique where she colors the roots and then like wraps it up. I don't know why. We don't wanna cut off the oxygen supply to the hair, and we also don't wanna put our ends in that bleach, so we don't really wanna do that, even though it is easy to do and like gets the hair out of the way. Not recommended. Oh, got it. So she's just doing the perimeter of her hair like that.
It's not as light as I would like it to be, but I do have this color fading shampoo.
It's actually looking really bright to me. That's actually a great amount of lift. I'm pretty impressed with the results here. They're nice and like they're yellowy orange, but like it doesn't matter. You're about to put orange and black over your hair, so you don't need to lift it that far.
Okay, so it's the next day. My hair is dry, washed out all the bleach, all of that.
Is it even? No, but it doesn't need to be. I mean, we're not going for perfection here. But her ends were already bleached to white, so obviously it's not gonna be even at all in any circumstance.
As you can see, it's kind of brassy, which was what I was worried about. But to be honest, for a fall look, I don't think I really mind the brassiness. And I also like don't want to go through another box of bleach.
Why is she so concerned? This is fine. You're about to put copper on it and black. I don't know what her concern is. If you're using semi-permanent color, which she probably is, then like it does eventually fade out. You don't want to end up having it fade out and then you have a bunch of weird colors underneath. I try to bleach the client out to a nice pale blonde. In the future, if you want to change the color, you can then strip it out and you have another even base to work with instead of like a multicolored patchy crazy thing. All right, she's now going in with a quick chop, trying to get those dead ends off, which I very much appreciate because she has kind of the same thing going on as the last girl where their dead ends are everywhere. Yeah, we gotta get those babies off. I mean, we don't have to, but it'll look a lot better.
I will keep white and only turn the bottoms orange and black, but in terms of the rest of my hair, I'm not sure yet, but I might copy the image and just make it all black, or I might just continue to do the orange and black ends all the way around, or I just make the bottom orange.
She's doing fox hair color, but like reverse. Like she's doing the ends orange. I don't know what she's gonna do with the roots, but this is quite interesting. She's definitely doing a lot of those ends. Like she is going up really far with that orange, which I mean, we keep on seeing that issue where everybody goes up way too far with the color. I don't know why everybody does that.
I think I'm going to go with a orange bottom and black top. Oops, so that means I gotta split my hair from the top and the bottom like this, and do the top part here black and the bottom part that I just split down orange.
All right, so now she's putting the black on the very tips on top of that orange. I would really not recommend putting color on top of color because that orange color on top of the hair is gonna kind of fill the hair and fill those little like cracks in with color, and then you're gonna try and put another black color on top of it, and it's just not gonna fill those cracks as much. The dry cuticle of the hair is really gonna help the second permanent color attach well, so having something on top of it already, kind of like healing it, and then putting another color on top is really not recommended because then it's just not gonna stick very well. It's not gonna be true black at all. But you might get lucky. We'll see.
I look really cute. I like that. That's a good choice, I feel like. It looks incredible. Like, curled and everything. Like, it's giving fall. It's giving Leo, lioness, feathery, beautiful, I don't even know, but I know that I love it.
Another transformation that had too much black in it. I'm sorry, guys. And I don't know. Yeah, so like it's too much black. I hardly see the orange, and I kind of wish she went from orange to black. I wish the blonde was just like subtly thrown through, and then like the feathers were cut, and it's a vibe, but I think she also wishes there were more orange too. Damn it!